Yo, what's up, guys? Today we are back in the winter here, and I'm gonna talk with you about a few mistakes that I did in the peekaboo technique. And it's like 3 or 4 or 5 tips, and I'm gonna tell you those and tell why you should do them right, okay? Because we wanna do the technique perfect, right? So, first of all, the first tip is what you also will see my uh, videos in the past. You will see all those mistakes that I did. So first of all, you wanna go more down. You will see that I was a lot of times like upright, more my knees weren't that bent, and um, my back was more straight like that. You really wanna go down here with the knees all the time and around back. Okay, very important, because what I notice is when you are more straight like that, you won't have that stability. Okay, like sometimes when I did sparring, when I did get close to the opponent, when I was close to him, and he like you were close to each other, he pushes you a little bit, right? Sometimes he gives you a punch, and I noticed I wasn't that stable. I was waiting like for the moment when I feel stable, and then give him the punches, the combinations. So you won't feel that stable here, because also when you slip, when you think about it, you're doing it almost a lot of from just from your hips here and from your torso, the force that you generate, right? You can't like really push from the ground, but when you are here, you will just feel it, man. You can kind of push from the ground. Every time that you go to one side, you feel a lot more stable. So the benefit of that, first of all, is more stability, and second of all, when you slip and when you move forward, you are faster. Okay, because just try it out, man. Straight like that, slipping, oh, and then here bent like that, and then slipping. Oh man, fuck that. You will just feel it, man. You are faster. Try it out. Also, your weaving, but will also be a little bit faster. Okay, so think about it. Always stay a little bit bent all the time. I know it's more difficult. It takes more energy, but it has a lot of benefits, man. Also, while moving, you are faster because it's just logic, right? Your knees are more bent, you can push more easily. So, oh, slippy here. So moving like that, you will be faster, and especially with the spring to the sides here, much better when your knees are bent. Um, yes. Now, second tip is your chin. You will notice that I had a lot of times in my earlier videos it was like that here. Yes, of course it's not like that. It's more like that. But actually the perfect is like that here. Okay, chin is really down here and it's uncomfortable. But you will be more your your neck will be more safer like that, right? Than like that here. Okay? Then third one is the elbows. You will notice that a lot of times my elbows were more open like that, but the perfect technique is really close like that here, right? And yes, it's more difficult. It takes more effort to let them hear. But the benefit of it is you will be faster when you slip, because when you think about it, when your weight is spread apart, when you do like that and you try to slip, you are slower, right? And it takes more energy. But when you are small like that, it's easier, right? So here, weight is more spread apart. Here is more, it's just a little bit, yes. But you will be a little bit faster. And also, you will be more protected here in the belly, right? Um, okay, fourth tip is sometimes when I was sleeping, I noticed that, especially when I did walk while sleeping, like when I sleep here, step like with that foot, and then step with that foot when I slip to the that side, is that I turned my foot like that when I was stepping, and that leads to like a rotation here in my upper body. But when you slip, you wanna go just like that, right? Then your feet, it's better when it's looking that way. Okay, like that, and not turned that way. And of course, it's just natural, right? When you are stepping here, you sometimes it just happens that you turn your foot that way. So yes, but if you wanna do it better in general, you step always with the foot that way, like that, right when you are slipping. Here, yes, man, that sucks, man. And so these ones were the 4 tips for your form that you wanna do better. So let's go about it again, over it again now. First of all, more knee bend, more down, back round, round back, chin tucked, elbows really here in, and yes, when you slip, not slipping like that here, right? But lateral flexion, not rotation. Okay? And that will improve your game a lot. Now, I have a bonus tip that is for fast combinations. So, what I notice when you do combinations or punches in general, when you do here like a hook, you can do it like that, where your head stays in this more of the center. Of course, it moves a little bit, but your head goes a little bit in that direction to counter out the weight distribution. Or you can go like that here, where you kind of do a slip with it, and you kind of get more power into it because you lean your weight here, right? Now you can do both of them. What I notice in fast combinations is that you want to leave your head more in the center and not doing it like that here, because then you won't be that fast. So do it like that here, the head more in the center, and you will be faster.